Now we will have the final of the women's pool. We will have the ceremony for the women's final here of the 2022 Asia Rugby Sevens Trophy between Singapore and India, with both national anthems to be played.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of India.
Sambil lihat gambar gua. Please remain standard for the national anthem of Singapore. May I invite Mr. President Kaisal Dalai for the team introduction. Mr. Vela Tan and Mr. Terence will join, Mr. Dinik will join for the team introduction, both Vice Presidents of Asia Rugby.
Moments away now from the kickoff of the final game of the 2022.
All right, set, and women's going to open very soon as well. Let's give a cheer for India and Singapore.
So this is the final game of the 2022 Asia Rugby Sevens Trophy. the women's final between India and Singapore. Of course, just moments ago, we witnessed Singapore winning the gold medal of the men's pool. Can the women's team do it for Singapore here against the might of India? India to kick off right to left of your screen. India in the white stripes, on the white jerseys. Singapore in the red and white and black. And we're off. The final of the women's pool. India versus Singapore. Singapore now. And that will be a knock-on. Knock-on to Singapore. This is a great opportunity for India to go on the attack. Scrum feed to India. Just outside the Singapore 22. India hold the ball in the scrum. India now shifted out wide to the right. A nice wrap around there from India. And Singapore are offside. India take the quick tap. India now in the 22. It's onto Fahbiz, the big Fahbiz. And it's a penalty now to Singapore, not releasing there from Fahbiz. Singapore now with the work to do. That's a big tackle. Huge tackle from India's number one there, Shikta Yadav. And that's another good tackle there from Shikta Yadav, 2 in a row. And the Singapore player is down injured. That Singapore player hasn't gotten up since the tackle. But it's a penalty now to Singapore. Singapore are away. Singapore are running down the touchline. It's their number 10 for Singapore, Samantha Teo. Great run from Samantha Teo. India's defense up to the task. But now it's Singapore up the middle. Singapore number 6 there, Hugh Min Chong. Victoria Chu now with the ball. Penalty to Singapore, high tackle. Singapore now through Chong. Chong throws the dummy. Singapore still with the ball deep in the 22 of India. India just holding on. Using the blind side, that's Chong. Chong gets it out to Teo. Will Teo score? Try to Singapore. First blood to Singapore in the final match. The gold medal match for the women's goes to Singapore's Samantha Teo. That was good lead-up work from Singapore. Sustained pressure there for India. India caught on the back foot. Good work there between Teo and Chong. And that conversion is unsuccessful. The score remains Singapore 5, India 0 in this gold medal match of the women's pool. Singapore now to get us restarted again as we watch the replay there for Samantha Teo. Singapore now with a deep kickoff. That's a good bounce for India. Now from the 22, they use the blind side. It's Big Fahbiz back on the inside for their number 7. India still with the ball. India to settle down. India now through the gap. She's going alone. It's India's number 1 there, Shikta Yadav. Great tackle there, but she's gone into touch. Great covering tackle there from Singapore's number 12, Jane Yee. But that was a great run from India. Number 1, Shikta Yadav. Line out for Singapore now. Just outside their 22. That's a line-out win for Singapore. The referee gets in the way. But it's a penalty for Singapore. India not 10, not back 10 in the line of defense there from the line out. Samantha Teo now with a tap and go, spreads it to the left, but Singapore coming back on the inside. It's Singapore, number 6 there, Hui Chong. Hui Chong with the big fend. She's only got 20 to go, and she will score right underneath the post there for Singapore's second try in the final gold medal match. India 0, Singapore 10 through Hui Chong. Kick to come here. And the kick is successful. Singapore 12, India 0. That was a great individual try there from Singapore's number 6, Hui Chong. Singapore now to get us restarted again. And that will not go 10 meters. Free kick to India. Sheetal Sharma to get us started for India. Sheetal to number 6 there, Sandhya Ray. Big Fahbiz on the inside to Hupi Mahji. And India have knocked on. Scrum to Singapore. 90 seconds left in the first half of this gold medal match for the women's pool of the 2022 Asia Rugby Sevens Trophy, coming to you from Jakarta, Indonesia. And the siren goes for half-time, acknowledged by the referee. Scrum feed for Singapore. That's a big push from India, but penalty. Swinging the scrum around too much. Singapore take the quick tap through Samantha Teo. Samantha Teo now out to number 8 there. That's Ong Yi. Ong Yi still with the ball. She's going. She's past the 22, but she's tackled. That's a great pickup from Teo. Great support work from Teo. Singapore now with the ball in India's 22. It's Chong with the ball. India now recover. Fahbiz with the ball now. Fahbiz. It's intercepted by Singapore. They're caught now. Exciting stuff from both teams. It's Chong now. Chong is caught by India. And that's a big pick up and dump there from number 6 of India. Big hit from Sandhya Ray. Singapore now. And it's India now with the ball. Can India get a try before the end of halftime? It's their number 6, is it? It's number 6 there, Sandhya Ray. India over the 20. India scores a runaway try against the run of play. India are over. 12-5 Singapore with a kick to come. Lovely try from India there. Against the run of play. No, that was not Sandhya Ray. Could have been Ramit Kaur there, the number 8, Ramit Kaur. But it's Sandhya Ray now for the attempt to convert. It's looking good, and it's unsuccessful. Halftime here at the gold medal match for the women's pool. Singapore 12, India 5.
Hi, I'm Nick Gill, International Strength and Conditioning Coach. I've been working with the All Blacks for the past 15 years and have been part of 2 successful Rugby World Cups. I love to coach rugby players and I love to see them succeed on and off the field. And now, I can be part of your rugby journey.
And we're back here at GBK rugby pitch in Senayan, Jakarta. Ready for the second half of the gold medal match between Singapore and India. Singapore holding on to a slim lead here. And Singapore gets us underway for the second half of the gold medal match. And the ball bouncing up high for India. India now to take it out of their own 22. India now working their way out. It's a good bust from India, but that's a great cover tackle from behind from Singapore. And the ball goes into touch. The score is Singapore 12, India 5 in this gold medal match. This will be a Singapore line out. Let's see what they can do now. 40 meters out from the India try line. That's a good lift for Singapore. They spread it out quickly. It's Chong with the ball. Chong back on the inside, but it's a penalty to Singapore. India not back 10 meters. Teo now. Teo to get him on the front foot. It's Teo with the head down. Ready to put the afterburners on there, out to the wing, and it is forward pass. Good to see supporters out there for India, for both teams. In fact, we got a pretty good crowd here. Singapore holding on to a 12-5 lead over India early in the second half of this gold medal match. India now with the scrum feed. India from the 22. India. That's an intentional knock on from Singapore. Yellow card for Singapore. Penalty to India. India take it quickly through Sandhya Ray. That's a good wraparound. It's Big Fahbiz now. I think that ball was way too hard there from Fahbiz. Too much power there in that pass from Fahbiz. Now Singapore with the line out. 25 meters out from the try line. And India have won the line out through a good tap back. India now from their own 22. She saw the gap there, but it closed quickly. India using the blind side. Big Fahbiz there. What can she do now? She's gone away from one. She's dragging a player. She's gone. She's pumping her legs. It's Big Fahbiz there. Huge run from Fahbiz, the veteran from India. India now over the halfway line. It's India through the gap, and she's just taken by behind. India now. India get the ball away. It's been tapped. They still have the ball now. India. Exciting stuff. Referee playing the advantage for India as they pop the ball back. It's number 8 for India, Rami Kaur. Vahbeez now there at scrum half. It's big Vahbeez. Can she take the player across? No, she's tackled from behind. It's a knock-on. Knock-on by India. Exciting stuff here in the gold medal match. India and Singapore. As the referee calls time off for a replacement. It will be a replacement for Singapore. We will have number 9, I believe, for Singapore. That is Antonia Charita Hexter into the game. And also a replacement for India. Coming into the game is number 4, Arti Kumari, replacing Vahbeez. Singapore now with the scrum feed. Singapore with the scrum win. Chong with the ball. That's a huge run there from the replacement. Penalty to Singapore. Samantha Teo with the quick play. That's a great run from Charita. Singapore still with the ball, taking the defense on. That's Singapore's number 8 there. Ong Yi. Chong in support. Ong Yi still with the ball. And it's a penalty. Singapore now with a quick tap. Singapore now in India's 22. Spreading it out wide. Wrap around from Singapore. Singapore now on the attack. That's Charita Hexter now. It's the replacement, Antonia Charita Hexter. Can she get the ball away? She does. Singapore on the line. They've been dragged back now, Singapore. Try time. Number 1, Amanda Lin in for Singapore. Singapore extend the lead now, 17-5, late in the second half, with a kick to come in this gold medal match. Number 12 for Singapore for the conversion, Jane Yi. The conversion is unsuccessful. Singapore extend their lead now, 17-5. Not long to go now for the final whistle. This was good, persistent pressure from Singapore. A great pop-up ball there. Great defense on the line from India, but they just couldn't hold on. No one there to mark their number 1. Singapore's number 1, Amanda Lin. Singapore to get us started. Will that go 10? No, it won't. And it is starting to rain here in Jakarta. Rain is starting to fall in this final match, the gold medal match for the women's Asia Rugby Sevens Trophy for 2022. Singapore in a commanding lead, and the rain is coming down harder. India now with the ball. This side of halfway. India now recovering and recycling the ball. Dummy to the left, going to the right. India now setting up the ruck. Spreading it out to the left, and she's knocked it on. And that is it. The referee has blown the final whistle. The winners of the gold medal match for the 2022 Asia Rugby Sevens Trophy Women's is Singapore over India, 17 points to 5. Congratulations to both Singapore men's and women's team. and commiserations and well done to India.
Congratulations, Singapore, for winning the gold. Singapore men and women winning that all-important gold. And commemoration to India to win the silver. And what a performance by these two teams. They gave their everything. They gave their hearts out from yesterday, from the day one, from the game one, which was fantastic for us. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give one round of applause to India and Singapore? We will have the presentation ceremony very soon, and we'll want all the teams to remember